There's no prestige by being exclusive. There's prestige only by being inclusive.
Yes.
Right? So prestige is something by inclusive. 20% of our population are in the education system. And we have to serve to the need. Just by admitting 50,000 students into our data program, data science, and all our off-campus program, we are not even scratched the, not even tip of the iceberg. We are not come to the tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg. If you are going towards the sun, the shadow will keep following you, even if you don't want. If you leave the sun and try to catch the shadow, it will go off, and you will not reach the sun also. Like that, if you have a goal in life and you start pursuing that goal, money, power, and fame will follow you even if you don't want. If you leave that goal and try to catch either money or power or fame, this will also not come and your goal is also lost. So Uddhava asked Ka Dakshina, one of the questions. What can I give as an offering to the world? Krishna just replied, Jnanopadesha. Share your knowledge. Correct? Knowledge sharing is such a very important, relevant. Next era will be a completely interdisciplinary era. Just come and say I'm a mechanical engineer or I'm a computer science engineer. It will not make much sense. I'm an engineer and I can work with all type of engineers.
मैं हूं निखिल तिवारी, स्वागत करता हूं आपका अपने इस नए एपिसोड में। आज के इस एपिसोड में हमारे साथ हैं एक ऐसे व्यक्ति जिनका JEE एग्ज़ाम क्वालिफाई नहीं हुआ था और आज उसी JEE के चेयरमैन हैं, और जिनका बीटेक में एडमिशन नहीं हो पाया था IIT मद्रास में, और आज वहीं IIT मद्रास के डायरेक्टर हैं। जी हाँ, हमारे गेस्ट आज के कोई और नहीं बल्कि प्रोफेसर वी कामाकोटी जी हैं, जो कि IIT मद्रास के डायरेक्टर हैं और जिन्हें किसी भी तरह के इंट्रोडक्शन की ज़रूरत नहीं है। तो वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। उससे पहले एक ज़रूरी चीज़, अगर आपने अभी तक हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। आपके सब्सक्राइब से हम और भी वैल्यूएबल गेस्ट लाने में मदद मिलती है आपके सब्सक्राइब से। तो चलिए वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं बिना किसी देरी के। Sir, many people know you as a researcher, educator, and leader. If there is someone who does not know about you, how do you introduce him about yourself?
So how do I go and introduce myself to a person who doesn't know me?
Yeah.
I would love to introduce myself as a teacher.
Yes.
A teacher in a educational institution. Because I would love the person to evaluate me as a teacher and not get that bigger stamps like I am from IIT,
Yeah.
IIT Madras, computer
Chairman.
science department. Then certain other things get attached.
Yes.
So the evaluation of that person about me, the understanding of that person about me may get biased.
Yes, sir.
So if a new person comes who doesn't know me completely, I will have to tell him that I am a teacher in an institution.
Sir, back when you have finished your PhD in computer science, corporate jobs were booming.
Yes.
But what made you to choose research over a corporate career?
Even when I finished my Btech, I got MS by research at IIT Madras.
Yes, sir.
And a MTech at IIT Kanpur. But I chose MS because I wanted to become a faculty. And a big motivation for this was my father, who was a professor of Sanskrit. And he was a complete academician. 35 years of service at Madras University. At that time, he was also a professor at that point. And he always asked me, he always motivated me to be a teacher because teaching is the noble of the noble profession. So that actually motivated me.
Sir, so you also read Sanskrit literature and all?
I'm not, I can understand Sanskrit.
Okay.
I cannot speak Sanskrit, but I can understand Sanskrit. And I can read Sanskrit. And if prepared for a speech, I can speak. But needs preparation, not just paper.
Yes, sir. Sir, when you started Project Shakti, there India had almost no indigenous microprocessor system, and many questioned why we not buy off shelf the chips. So you still, what gave you the conviction to spend years building hardware where software was offering much faster wins?
Yeah, so what is a win is a bigger question, because unless I in any, if you are making a building, right, the foundation should be very strong.
Yes, sir.
Without the foundation being strong, whatever you build may fall down one day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the compute stack, the foundation, the root is the hardware. And unless I have a complete control over that hardware, you can't do anything about. For example, I am very good at AI. We have so many students who doing AI. We have huge manpower, large manpower, brilliant manpower. But today, if without a GPU, there is no use,
Yes, sir.
right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely correct. The GPU is the hardware. Without the hardware, what we can do?
Same.
Correct. So same thing is about microprocessor, and that was the conviction that we need to do a microprocessor on which I have complete control, no encumbrance attached, and that kept me fighting for that cause for last at least now 12, 13 decades, 13 years.
Okay, sir. Sir, higher education traditionally derived its prestige from exclusion. By opening up online IIT Madras degrees for tens of the thousands of the students, uh, how do you protect academic rigor while maximizing accessibility?
There was actually a fantastic video put by some third party, a YouTube video on what IIT Madras BS data science essentially means. Friend, there is, I basically have a small disagreement with the previous part of your question.
Okay.
There's no prestige by being exclusive. There's prestige only by being inclusive,
Okay.
Yes,
right? So prestige is something by inclusiveness. Today,
especially in education.
there are a lot of people who criticize IIT systems. It's a fashion nowadays.
Okay.
Okay, oh, IIT is bad. That fruit is also sour, right? But even those people have come around and appreciated IIT Madras because of inclusivity. Friends, we have 25 crore students in the school education system and 5 crore in the higher education
Higher
system.
education.
So 20% of our population are in the education system, and we have to serve to the need. Just by admitting 50,000 students into our data program, data science, and all our off-campus program, we are not even scratched the, not even tip of the iceberg. We are not come to the tip of the tip of the tip of iceberg. Please understand. So another thing is, we are a government-run institution. We are running on taxpayers' money. We must be as inclusive as possible, because we are, Bharat is world's largest democracy, and we just don't say democracy as lip service.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
see
we-
democracy in every action that we do. So I think in
Yeah.
that way,
Like, I agree, education is for everyone.
education. So Swami Vivekananda has told, no, if the poor cannot afford education, the education must reach the poor.
Much.
Now through this off-campus, where the classes are virtual, and this could be taught virtually.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of seeing the teacher physically, they see on the screen. But your second part of the question of rigor, we have proctored examination. You can't write from home, it's not AI managed. And we take disciplinary action. A lot of disciplinary action are taken against people who do not, who do some mischief in this direction. Right? So these are all very important things. And there was one video, I think you can search internet also. Somebody did have how tough it is to clear and come out. Why do we do an entrance exam? Because we have a cap on the number of seats.
Absolutely.
So entrance exams will always be an examination of elimination, where majority don't get. Major majority don't get. There's some small part which get into the system.
Yes, sir.
But in the case of BS Data Science, there's no cap on the number of students. So we just
So you made the exit
so
hard.
eligibility exam. It becomes from an entrance exam. It becomes an eligibility test. So people who clear that eligibility mark, they automatically get admitted to the program. So entry is easy.
Easy,
Easy.
but exit
But
is hard.
is hard. Actually very hard.
Yeah.
Sure. Next.
So in deep research, there are often years of no external validation and no published papers and even rejected proposals. During those silent years, what kept you going and how did you know where you were still on the right path?
See, to make a processor for the country, there is no second thought. And that is where Bhagavad Gita helps you. Keep doing your hard work, fruits will follow. Don't think about fruit and run. I kept that. The very big advice of my guru, the Shankaracharya of Kanchipuram. You all know Kanchipuram?
Yes.
Yes. Kanchi Kamakoti Peeth is my family Peetham. Right? The Peetham, we are devotees of my family's members for almost more than a century are devotees of the Kanchi Kamakoti. The Kanchi Kamakoti Acharya once gave a lecture in which he made one advice. If you are going towards the sun, the shadow will keep following you, even if you don't want. If you leave the sun and try to catch the shadow, it will go off and you will not reach the sun also. Like that, if you have a goal in life and you start pursuing that goal, money, power and fame will follow you even if you don't want. If you leave that goal and try to catch either money or power or fame, this will also not come and your goal is also lost. So this was a very profound advice that came at a very early age. I would have been 4 or 5 years old. Somehow it went into my head. And my father used to keep reminding this. Whenever I get successful, he used to remind this, have a goal in mind. I think at different points those goals were changing in a sense. But everything was having one common denominator, national interest.
Yeah.
And that kept us going.
Yes.
And any failure in between, fail is first attempt in learning. According to Dr. Kalam,
Yes.
who many people have him as a Manasika Guru.
Yeah. I.
You have. Everybody should have. Ensure your child also has.
Yes.
My child also has Kalam as a Manasika Guru.
Yes.
And he has told fail is first attempt in learning. He has told so many great things.
Sir, during my I wanted to become an astronaut before, but I couldn't able to become due to my spectacles. And after that, I read Wings of Fire in class 6, and I got so inspired by his chapter 9, where he had taught about how he was the only person who got rejected in the selection of 9, and later he became the chairman of that whole thing and managed.
Yes.
I not remembered it exactly, but that was
When he became the
spirit.
president.
President of the yes sir.
He became the supreme
Commander of the
all the forces.
Yes sir.
Good.
That inspired me a lot.
Good.
Yes, sir. So with the
In
AI,
my case also, same inspiration. I failed in JE, but
Yes,
then
yes.
I got
Yeah.
all my degrees from the same IIT, which
Same
did
IIT.
not give me Btech admission. They gave me MS, they gave me PhD, they made me assistant professor, associate professor, and the chairman of the examination chief.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
and now
Now the
director.
director.
Director, though, that's not so interesting. Chairman of the examination, I failed. It's a
It's much more
powerful statement than me being a
Absolutely.
director. So
Yes.
I think life has its own
ways.
ways of rewarding hard work.
Yes. Sir, with AI capable of writing codes and clearing standard test, what is the core value proposition in doing?
See, overall, if you look at Indian philosophy, right? Indian philosophy, the way things were taught is by questioning.
Yeah.
There's something called a Purva Paksha Siddhanta
Yeah.
in our Indian philosophy. Purva Pakshas, you ask questions, Siddhanta is to basically explain the question.
Yes sir.
Even when authors wrote books, they asked the questions and said answers. So always, any reading of Indian knowledge system basically teaches you how to ask the right questions. Jeffrey Ullman, one of the fathers of computer science, is a Turing Award winner. We all rate him. Like I passed data structure algorithms in those days reading his book. Okay, I God. Some benefits of being a director. When he came here, he spent 1 hour with me. It's great for me. And he asked the same question that you asked. Exactly the same question. What is the value proposal? Then he came out with an answer saying that, can you now conceive of a coding course where the student should not write one line of code? You should give the correct statements to say ChatGPT and make it write the code, which is flawless. Right? So that means prompt engineering.
Prompt engineering, yeah. I was.
So any examinations now can be say, hey, solve this problem. So how do you use that to solve your problem? That can be a basic tool. Like when you write printf hello world, you're not actually printing hello world there. Use a compiler to do it, no? So compiler was a tool to which you gave a program and it executed and gave you the result. You did not execute that program.
Yes.
You got like that?
Yes, sir.
Extrapolating that idea, this ChatGPT or other Google AI, these now will become tools to which instead of writing in programming language, you will talk to it in natural language and it will give you the answer. So the programming language, which was C plus
prompts.
now it will become natural language. You're getting it?
Yes.
So that is the way the AI world start evolving.
Yes. Sir, software.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. I got the point. Sir, software generally can launch MVPs in 2-3 months, whereas deep tech requires 5 to 10 years before generating any revenue. So, in those, how universities and students stay committed to long-term entrepreneurial journey.
Okay. Without deep tech, NVIDIA GPU would not have come.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
And whatever you are talking as non-deep tech depends on the deep tech to actually manifest itself. Okay. So that's why even IIT Madras, all the patents that we do, majority of them are deep tech. The Ether energy scooter that have come up is a deep tech.
So, sir, how you
so the point is today we are creating some funds which is called patient capital.
Yeah.
Everybody is now today very happily looking at it, very seriously looking at it. Patient capital. You invest now. 10 years later only result will come. But invest. Right?
Yes, sir.
Ether energy took 10 to 12 years to come to this stage.
Absolutely.
It took some time for them.
But
now, when we invested 5 lakhs, Tarun is giving me 120 crores. This is the growth also.
Yes. Sir, if a director of any tier 2 or tier 3 college comes to you and ask you, how can I build an innovation ecosystem in his college by spending a 10% of your budget, what advice you would give to him?
So the main thing is we said join with hands with us.
yeah, definitely.
Very simple. You come and join hands with us. If there are some young kids who want to do, send them here.
Collaborate.
And have some basic things to identify talent, identify ideas. That you invest 10% of this money to file patents, etc. After that, send them here. We will incubate them. We'll do joint incubation. You also incubate, I'll also incubate. And then we will go.
Okay, sir. Sir, setting up the ZANZIBAR campus was the landmark moment for IIT ecosystem. What does it reveal the India's growth in global soft power and technical education?
More than the soft power and other things. Again, you should start looking at what we are. See, there's something called Uddhava Gita. like Bhagavad Gita, there's something called Uddhava Gita. Uddhava is one of the very staunch devotee of Lord Krishna. In Mahabharata, Uddhava is there.
Yeah.
When Krishna was about to go back to heaven, at that point, Uddhava suddenly asked, Krishna, looks like you are leaving. Please advise. So Krishna asked, you ask a question, I'll give you answer. So that is part of the Uddhava Gita. So Uddhava asked Ka Dakshina, one of the questions. What can I give as an offering to the world? Krishna just replied, Jnanopadesha. Share your knowledge. Correct? Knowledge sharing is such a very important, benevolent action done by any human being. And that's precisely what Uddhava
Yes, sir.
was advised by Lord Krishna. So what we are also doing here, the soft power, all these things, I don't know. It will automatically come.
Absolutely.
But our main goal is to go and share our pedagogy, our knowledge system. We believe that it is good for the world. Let us go and share it. So it is in this way we approached the Zanzibar campus, and that's how His Excellency the President of Zanzibar came for the recent convocation here. Our bondage actually developed because of
Yes, sir.
this very close ideas and intentions that are purely altruist without any self-related agenda and for the benefit of the other nation. I think it worked very well.
Sir, for getting the right knowledge, we have to ask right questions. So how to ask right questions?
That is prompt engineering.
Yeah, that is
That is prompt engineering. The right questions will always come because when you are not satisfied with the outcome, you start refining your question.
question.
You start refining your way of working so that the
Absolutely.
outcome aligns with what you. And if your outcome is a good outcome, your refining of the process leading to that outcome will also be good.
Absolutely.
That way.
Sir, coming back to an important topic, now experts are saying that emerging technologies will change the nature of work. So, what advice you would give to non-tech branch students like mining, metallurgy, and civil?
All of them need to work. No AI is going to make a chip all by itself. So metallurgy is very much needed. Naval arc is needed. No chip is going to help you cross a ocean.
Absolutely.
Okay, so every discipline has its own say. This morning I just addressed the Btech students, new Btech, as a part of our orientation program. Nothing is, as I say, nothing is less important. Everything has some major importance. And every discipline has a role to play. If you just take operations Sindoor, there are at least 5-6 departments which joined hands. The technology that has come has its origin in 5 or 6 departments. Such type of interdisciplinary thing also happens.
Sir, today JEE and NEET exams are doing multiple type of questions, kind of thing, and generally people assume that they are losing their ability to explain or analyze things. How do you think like this? How do you think on this topic?
No, the point is now, of course, if you are going for a multiple choice, it is easy to eliminate the wrong choices and hence find the right choice rather than directly deriving the right
Directly,
choice.
yes.
To just get out of this bit, we now started introducing numerical. So that no answer is given, so people can work numerically and come to that answer. So that's one of the step. And slowly we need to also go in for some certain logical reasoning type of questions from which we can find out whether the student is capable of reasoning and the student is also capable of understanding and understanding the
Analyzing
basic sciences and also reasoning. That's all.
Yes.
Both are important for a IT type of education.
Sir, in a large academic institution, like as you talked about Operation Sindoor, In large academic institution, usually departments work or operate individually. So how do you manage them to work
So
on
we
a single
started a
project?
school of interdisciplinary studies
Hmm.
where we have more than 157 faculties who have joined hands. They have formed some 8 9 verticals. Each vertical has faculty from different
Different
departments
department.
and they start working together. This is from the administration side. School of Interdisciplinary Studies, multiple verticals, each an interdisciplinary vertical,
Hmm.
and each vertical will have members from different departments.
Hmm.
So that's how one barrier we are breaking. The next barrier breaking is that 60% of the credit as a student. It's enough if you take 60% of your credit from your core course,
Hmm.
core engineering discipline. The remaining 40% can be taken from anywhere else, right? And a lot of students take this 40% from other disciplines.
Yes.
And then if they spend one extra year after that doing some project on that other discipline, they get a dual degree now. They get a Btech and a MTech.
Yes.
Sir, what do you think that this era, the AI and all era, tech era new,
Uh,
will be of like journalist or the specialists?
New era will be more domain specific and specialist because if the generalist, there'll be no energy,
Hmm.
there'll be no GPU.
Yes, sir.
So the next era will be a very specific to trying to do, I'll have a large language model exclusively for that, and that will not be 1.7 trillion parameters. It will be much
Definitely.
less.
Hmm. Like, but for people, like people like you collected so many different disciplines and now channelized their energy towards one goal.
Mm.
So, what do you think about as per people? What will be
As for people, what would be?
next era will be of like who will
Next
excel
era
more?
will be a completely interdisciplinary era. Just come
Hmm.
and say I'm a mechanical engineer or I'm
Hmm.
computer science engineer. It will not make much sense. I'm an engineer and I can work with all type of engineers.
I can think critically and solve
Solve
problems.
problems. So
That will be the skill.
these are all. Not just that. I can work with all type of engineers. I can map a solution for a given problem and to multiple engineering departments.
Hmm.
These are all going to be the good.
Sir, in 2022, you took as a director
Uh,
of IIT Madras. Before that, you were a computer scientist, where you have to deal with the technical problems, and now you have to deal with the human problems. So, what was the hardest mental shift you had to take? You have to
no. See, even as a teacher, we are also solving human problems.
yeah.
Hmm.
So you are a teacher, right? First, teacher
First,
means it's not just teaching, doing research, but you should also care for the students. So that was happening in the past. But post 22, the biggest challenge was COVID, and people came out of COVID. And when they came suddenly to this competitive environment, many kids were feeling left out. Some kids were thinking that they missed out on certain things. They put a lot of effort to come to IIT, but they are missing out on something else. So many kids also had a feeling that their insecure feeling was there. All these things come to a stage where everybody is happy. Was a very tough job for me, which I've done. With
Yes.
God's grace.
sir, you are researcher and leader, but you are a great teacher as well. So, what do you think how you become a great teacher? Like, what the one skill which helps most in becoming a good teacher?
Good teacher is Adi Shankaracharya has written a book called Prashnottara Malika, where people ask questions and he was answering.
Yes.
So one question is Ko Guru, who is a teacher, good teacher, Guru. Adhigata Tattva. Adhigata Tattva means he should know what he or she is talking.
Hmm.
Can't just blabber.
Say anything.
Right? And then Shishya Hitaya Udyataha Satatam. Always Satatam. Always.
Hmm.
Udyataha. He should make effort to see that the students benefit. Shishya Hitaya Udyataha Satatam. Correct?
Yes.
So Adi Shankara's statement is what I follow when I recruit people. Even if they are going to give me a Nobel Prize, but they are not student first. I don't recruit.
Yes, sir. You have combined tech with medical sciences. Is the traditional division of engineering, medical, and arts becoming obsolete for the next generation of learner?
Is the Sorry?
Is the traditional division of engineering, medical, and arts becoming obsolete for the next generation of learners?
No. The traditional engineering, everything is now important because today, if you look at, let us take arts, right? Where is MA philosophy useful, right?
Hmm.
Responsible and ethical and responsible AI needs philosophical inputs.
Absolutely.
So traditional knowledge cannot be discarded. Traditional knowledge will play a very important role in the development. So those people who understood tradition, those subject matter experts must be up.
Okay, sir. Sir, if a young person sitting in his room and having a stress about his placement, career, and future, what habit or what mindset should they focus on cultivating?
So first and foremost, as I told, work hard, fruits will follow.
Yes.
Just that single advice will remove off all your stress.
Hmm.
Don't think about the result. Keep working hard. Keep doing the correct things. Correct result will follow. If not today, someday, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, some day. Away.
Yes, sir, but still, like, we had a inner motive not to do the. So, like, how to change that motive instead of result to the process? How to do that thing?
No, that's what. See,
Hmm.
you are having the motive of trying to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Now, that getting accepted in a journal is not the motive.
Yeah.
Should not be the motive.
Yeah. But generally, that is what most
That's
of
what
us
you
see.
should come.
So,
Okay.
sir, as we wrap up, what is the one message you would like to give for the youth of India and for the next generation of educators who will save the country's future?
Be a nationalist. Love your nation. Love your institute. Don't do anything that will bring embarrassment to your nation and to your institute.
Absolutely.
Be humble. Luxury is artificial poverty. Simplicity is natural wealth. Be simple.
Hmm.
This is my advice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सो मच ये वीडियो लास्ट तक देखने के लिए। अगर वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ताकि हम और भी वैल्यूएबल गेस्ट आप तक ला सकें। अगर वीडियो में आपको जो भी लर्निंग्स मिली हो, जो भी चीज़ आपको सीखने को मिला हो, या फिर आप चाहते हैं कि हम वो गलतियाँ, कोई भी आपको ऐसी चीज़ दिखी हो जो कि आपको लगे कि इसे और सुधारा जा सकता है, तो प्लीज़ उसे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए और कम से कम किसी एक आदमी के साथ ये वीडियो जरूर शेयर कीजिए। चलिए मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में। धन्यवाद।